Hello everybody, welcome to another patch analysis video. Suns fan here with Joel Larson GG.
That's my name.
Mic quality is pretty garbage, I do apologize. We're in a hotel room in Ukraine, so this is as good as it's gonna get. But this is a giant fucking patch.
Oh yeah. They've been doing it big.
They've been doing it real big.
I mean, they went all in here, and it's funny that actually the thing that I look forward to the most for this patch actually doesn't have anything to do with gameplay. But we'll get to that later.
We'll get to that, but while we get to that, you can keep talking while I turn the Celsius in our room down.
Okay, sure.
What is it at right now? I have not learned.
The rhythmic of Celsius yet?
It's at 24 Celsius. I turned it down to 23.
Okay.
Is that fine?
That's fine.
Is 24 considered warm?
I'll survive.
Okay. So let's go over each line, and I got to be out of here soon, so hopefully we don't take too long. Head-to-head, this is what I've been waiting for from the beginning.
Yes.
Players now are paired off to fight directly against each other and both take part in the same shared combat. When an odd number of players are present, one of the players fights a clone of an actual player, and leaderboards now pair off players when they're in head-to-head combat. What do you think about this change?
I think it's amazing. I hate that both people can kind of win or lose at the same time. I think there will be more interesting to watch the fight. It will become like very much more clear that you're actually fighting head-to-head, and it's gonna be it's just a great change, I think. And
from a spectator standpoint, especially,
I feel like it's gonna make it faster too, right? And it's also gonna make
slightly
faster, and also it will make positioning more interesting.
Oh yeah, positioning will matter much more, especially when it comes down to actual 1v1, like the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because okay, so for those that don't realize, before you're fighting a phantom version, which only happens if there's an odd number of players. So if you've been listening to any of our videos before, this is the feature I have been wanting from the beginning.
Yeah, I like
it's great.
It too. It's fantastic.
This is a huge change, and we're going to be casting later today, so we're going to see how exciting it can be.
Definitely.
All right, new rank system. Rank is now a number you can see that moves up and down in a predictable way. Rank change is based solely on where you finish in ranked match and does not depend on your opponent's rank. Anytime you reach the next minor rank, we also grant bonus rank points. Just like before, once you obtain a major rank, it's locked in and cannot drop below it, and more details and breakdown in there, which we're not going to click on.
Yeah.
I don't want to open my website or webpage.
Sounds good. All right.
Any thoughts on the change of rank system? Since you are a lord, you've been downranked. Are you happy about that?
Downranked, no, but I mean, it should be fine given the new change. I just need to get top 4 every game, and I'll go up in rank, so it shouldn't be too hard to get to lord again.
Yeah.
And other than that, it might make the top a little bit less competitive in case of MMR. It's going to be easier to surpass each other all the time because it's just about having the maximum amount of points. But I kind of like it. I also like that it's not hidden MMR in the mountain. I went into the client and saw that you actually had a kind of a bar of MMR.
Can I see mine, or is it just
I think
for...
so.
All right, let's take a look then. Where do I go, Joel?
To
this
front page.
Front page.
Oh, no, you can't, I guess.
I downranked it. Oh, there it is.
There we go. Yeah.
60. Okay, so I'm almost Big Boss 4 again. That's nice.
Yeah. So
I mean, this is where I've been like the last 2 months, essentially. So it is what it is. Well, I don't even remember how I... Oh, there we go. All right. New casual multiplayer mode. Play multiplayer games without affecting your rank. You will be matched against opponents of your same skill level. You can queue up solo or with friends. This is where you experiment with new builds or complete those elusive challenges. Daily challenges and achievements can be earned in casual multiplayer matches. So all those times that I'm like, I don't want to play with my friends because I just want to rank up. But if I'm playing with them, if I just have one bad performance, I'd get dumpstered. This essentially fixes that.
Yeah, that's just an improvement. There's nothing more to say about that.
I want to see what it looks like, actually. You hit play. Casual and ranked. Very sexy. I like it.
It's like it's just an improvement.
Indeed. Ranked multiplayer mode updates. Your rank, enforcer, blah, 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 is used to find opponents. Wait, was it not like that before?
I feel like it was. Wasn't it?
So I think it wasn't originally, and then they ninja patched it to do that. Remember?
Exactly.
And then now they're just saying it happened?
Because we talked about that previously, that I didn't like it. Before you met opponents based on your rank, but then you gain MMR based on their MMR. And if there were Lord players, they could have really low MMR, and you wouldn't gain anything almost if you were trying to uprank. So I think that was all. I mean, kind of unfortunate.
Play ranked matches solo or in party. See this blog post for more details about ranked, which I think we did a video on that before. New players will need to unlock ranked mode by playing 5 casual games, but there is everybody else is grandfathered in that had played one before. Daily challenges and achievements can be earned in ranked multi. I mean, nothing changes there. No, same thing.
That's right.
All right, achievements. Complete achievements to earn Proto Pass XP. Complete an entire tier of achievements to unlock equipable banner sigils. Achievements. I.e., complete all 3 1-star economy achievements to unlock the Piggy sigil, which I kind of want to look at here. This is what they're.
I don't want to become a swine.
So is this? What are these?
I don't know.
I haven't really gotten to take a look at
badges.
Oh, that's the Piggy.
Okay. Oh, and there's a higher tier Piggy there?
Yeah, these are the high tier pigs. So this is economy.
Oh, like a piggyback.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. All right. Well, I mean, I can't really give feedback because we haven't actually tried this yet since, we're working and whatnot, but we'll be seeing it today. Added 2 and 3-star look upgrades to the following heroes, which...
Yes!
You're very happy about this?
Yes! Finally. I mean, when we played Dota Underlords and your opponent had this, 3-star PA with all these items, he just felt fucking awesome to us.
Yeah,
excuse my French, but...
How dare you curse on a channel that I curse on all the time?
I mean, you never know.
For those that don't know, that follow Dota and Dota Cinema, obviously, Venoset. Oh shit! Oh god, what the? How does that even happen?
We have a lot of
bug report. No, that's some old patches actually.
Okay.
Venomancer is the Dota Cinema set. Unfortunately, which we'll find out soon, he got nerfed to the ground, so not as exciting anymore.
We might not see it as much as we wanted.
Yeah. Gameplay: round damage eliminated for rounds 4 through 9. Round damage starts at round 11 at 2 damage and proceeds as before. So the difference from before is almost nothing. It's just round 4 through 9, you don't take 1 extra damage. That's it. That's the only difference for that line. And whenever a player loses a round against another player, the loser gains a free reroll in the next round. This reroll is not stackable, so use it or lose it.
It's just, it's very hard to know if this is bad or good. I feel like it's going to make the game more fun for casuals, maybe. And I feel like it's also going to prevent snowballing a little bit. So I guess that's a positive.
All right, here. So my first reaction was not good. Like, for the most part, everything in this patch I like quite a bit. This is the one thing. It feels like
it's a very scary thing.
Yeah, I understand comeback mechanics are like a necessary evil. You need them in games. But this is just first reaction. This is a very inelegant way to do it, in my opinion. I could see down the road this being part of casual only.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But we're gonna see pro players using this today, and we're gonna see how big of a difference it makes.
We're gonna see how bad or how good it is.
Yeah. All right, general stuff. I think a lot of this we don't need to read, right?
No.
This is a lot of
fixing things.
Yeah, a lot of little bugs here that may or may not.
Wait, this is actually. Did you know that fixing Unstoppable now Helm of Undying, which is an item coming. Unstoppable is basically the Warrior Alliance, the global item, triggering too early. I didn't know about that, but think about how annoying that is. It's like, oh, so this guy wasn't supposed to die, but now he's a little low, so now he will die, even though it's not targeted.
Yeah, I've never noticed that actually being the case. Okay.
It's probably super close.
Have you looked at the UI at all? I haven't really seen it. Okay, well, we're going to read it. Updated post-game screen with progress, stats, and scoreboard. I've seen a lot of people say this looks amazing. I have yet to see it.
Okay.
Improved mobile responsiveness to touch events, which is great, and general UI updates and polish. So
nice.
That's great stuff. Spectating. Fixed playing the startup animation if you start spectating and reconnect to a game after the first round. And then the bigger deal, especially for our tournament, spectators can now see the shop of players from the same party that they started the match with, which is
we basically tried to message a lot of different people hoping something would catch on to fix this, because it's going to give you a lot more insight of what players how the players are thinking. And
imagine trying to cast a Dota game without a mini map. That's what it feels like.
Yeah,
right?
Kind of.
Yeah,
it's a big change, and I mean you can see what people are skipping and what they're looking for. Especially what people are skipping, I should say. Mm-hmm. It's going to be the big one.
Hero changes. So Crystal Maiden, we expected a nerf of some kind. Max HP has been buffed slightly. And of course, the gold and tier cost is from a 2 to a 3 now. So a rarer. What is it? It's common, uncommon, mythical, or did I skip one? Rare. This is a rare hero now.
I think I thought about this last night, and I think it actually might be a buff. It sounds,
buff.
Well, the thing with Crystal Maiden is that you have to buy her too early in your games because you want it in the later game,
right.
And then she costs money on your bench. She's worthless in play, and when you go up to higher levels, she's actually way harder to find. But if she's tier 3, she's going to be super easy to find.
But that's another.
I mean, it's more expensive, but I'm not sure it's such a nerf, right? Think about it when you have other heroes. Like, I mean, think about how many TB3s and Tinka 3s we've seen. I mean, it's going to be easy to find Crystal Maiden when you want it. See where I'm going?
No, I know what you're saying. Technically, there's less heroes in the pool at 3. Yes. And if it's a very contested hero, which CM
but you
is
up
up
there.
there.
To level 2. Yeah.
True. Yeah, I mean, level 3 is not a thing, really.
No.
All right, well, that
it
will
won't definitely be a thing now, I don't think.
Okay.
It's interesting at least.
I mean,
it might not be such a big of a nerf as you might have to see.
Yeah,
it's probably a nerf, but not that much.
I mean, we were talking about this off air, but this feels like a Dota nerf because the ability is still really strong, and that's what Dota does. They keep the ability super strong and nerf it another way. Eidolon, attack damage minimum and maximum have been changed. Well, it's a little bit misleading because we haven't seen the changes to primordials and whatnot, but there's 2 levels. Armor finally goes down from 20 to 5 and 10, respectively.
Yeah.
So Eidolons are a little bit more normal units, I guess you could say. Juggernaut will only cast Blade Fury when he's surrounded by at least 2 enemies.
So this is interesting because I actually thought, like in Dota, that he continued attacking while doing Blade Fury. But clearly, he doesn't. Right.
So in theory, this sounds like if he's spinning, he's actually doing less DPS to a single target.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. So that means actually attack items on him is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting that they got rid of the attack in between spin. Lina. So CM, the sisters changed spots essentially. Lina is now a 2 gold and 2 tier unit. No stat changes though.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Lina was like pretty bad here.
She wasn't like super dumpster though.
I think she was.
Really? Super dumpster?
When would you buy her?
I mean, if you go mages. 6 mages.
Exactly. That's the only part, and you weren't happy about playing her. She was not even good.
I wouldn't say you weren't super... Because you get the human bonus.
Yeah, that's it.
And if you get her level 2, she does a lot of damage.
She could be a piece of... No. I mean...
She does a decent amount.
Not even in late game. She doesn't even one-shot somebody, though. No, I think Lina was always the worst.
Okay. Either way, this is a huge buff, though.
Yeah. Now she's actually pretty good. I think.
Like the way I was looking at her before, she was kind of like a 2.5 cost, which you disagree with.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was definitely weak for a 3 cost either way.
Yeah.
All right, Ogre Magi Bloodlust self bonus attack speed has been buffed, and for other people,
by quite a lot,
it has been buffed at level 2 and 3 by a lot.
No, but level 1 was more, 35 to 50.
I'm looking at the other bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So Bloodlust is better. A lot of people are kind of complaining about this hero. I think with Bloodbound being semi-viable now, he's fine. I think where he is, honestly.
Yeah.
Shadow Fiend. So this hero we were expecting, if nothing else, a big nerf. Attack range changed from 4 to 3, which is pretty significant.
Yeah.
Requiem of Souls projectile start width changed from 125 to 128, which means literally nothing to me.
Exactly, same here.
And projectile end width changed from 425 to 256, which sounds like big, pretty big.
I mean, the numbers are very different, but I mean, it doesn't mean anything either to me. We'll just have to see the game, I think, to understand.
Yeah.
I mean, that attack range, we can understand how much of a difference it is, because before you could put them in a corner in a mage lineup, and that's not really the same thing anymore.
Well, I think mostly it's a nerf, the attack range, but in some ways it's a buff because you want to be closer to get your ult off in a better position anyway. Like before, you'd be in a corner sometimes. Huh?
Oh, yeah, right. But that's up to yourself, anyways. You could place him there.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, because he has, like, if the rest of your units are going, like, if you have cross battle or whatever, sometimes the Shadow Fiend would literally just stay in the corner, never move, and his ult, it'd go off and hit people, but it would do a lot more damage if he was a couple cells further.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But it's situational, so we'll see.
For sure.
Venomancer, as we talked about, Plague Wards. Number of wards spawn changed from 113 to 111, which is a fucking enormous nerf.
Yeah.
Max, I was hoping that they would make it 2 or something.
Yeah, right.
Feels a little heavy.
Or make the wards some kind of insane. I don't even know.
Yeah. Max HP, I'm assuming this is for the wards, have been only buffed at the level 2 version, just barely. Attack damage minimum, I believe this is this for, this is all for Plague Wards.
Yeah.
From 50, 80, 120 to 50, 100, 150. Attack range is buffed by 2.
That's a lot.
But I thought they had global attack range. I'm confused.
I mean, 6 is almost global, but I think 8 is.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's 8 cells, right? So
yeah,
just figure it out.
Attack damage maximum also looks like it was slightly nerfed.
But Venomancer's own range is not buffed, correct?
Correct. Yeah,
so it doesn't really matter if the Venom wards have longer range.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it happens sometimes that I've actually lost games where Sniper outranged my wards.
Really? I've never seen that. All right, and the last hero change, Witch Doctor, Paralyzing Cast, cooldown change from 10 to 15. Finally, people are starting to realize with me that Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I think I'm one of the people definitely underrated Witch Doctor. I mean, I played him in my troll comps, of course, but I should definitely run him more with demons.
So this is a hero that people play Octarine Essence on. And obviously, still good, but
it's interesting. Do you think that it was easier for people to think that Octarine Essence was good on him because they played Auto-Chess before, and he was one of the main characters for the Gods setup? It's like, he just made sense, right?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that.
When I thought about it, when Essence went on, and it's like, wait a second. I know this.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Item changes. This is huge. Yep. Alliance items have been disabled. So that's not globals in general. That's globals that have to do with alliances specifically. Many of the effects have been migrated to alliances or equipment. The rest went back into the Underlords vault, whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, fancy word.
So new items. Helm of the Undying is a tier 2 defensive equipment, +5 armor. An equipped hero survives for an extra 4 seconds after receiving a killing blow. That's equivalent to the tier 3 Unstoppable.
Yeah,
I believe, right?
Yeah, the one we talked about.
What do you think about this? So you can, just so you guys know, of course, this can be applied to any hero. It doesn't have to be a warrior or anything like that anymore.
I think it's quite good. I mean, it's a tier 2 item, already gives 5 armor. I mean, if you put it on something that really needs to survive to get their spell off, I think it can be should be good. You can also, we talked earlier this morning during breakfast about Bloodseeker. I mean, have you ever had Bloodseeker at 0 health? I mean, of course not. Then it would be dead, but I wonder how fast he attacks.
Yeah.
Stuff like that you can definitely experiment with, so that's going to be cool.
Bracers of Desperation, tier 3 support equipment. Equipped hero resets their cooldown and gets full mana when below 30% HP. Attack target's magic resistance is also reduced by 30%. So this is Final Flash with magic resistance applied.
It's so good. I think it's insane. I think it's one
so
of the best items.
We were talking about this. We're trying to think what hero is it best on, other than mages. Obviously Lich is still one of the top, but imagine actually Lich with 6 mages and the 30% extra damage.
Yeah. I don't even think this item needed the 30% extra magic reduced. It's already really good. I mean, okay, so I think one of the best heroes with it is Destructor, right?
Yeah.
So you do the Destructor ult, right? You put him in front line, and with the Warlock buff, it almost always goes to full health until the duration of the link is over. Mm-hmm. And then when you have this item, he goes below 30%, and he does it again, and then it goes up to full health. And I mean, that's not only him tanking for an insane amount of time, but 2 clouds, it's just...
Yeah, that's really strong.
And we also talked about the Lone Druid, summoning 2 bears. I mean, you don't need Refresher for that anymore.
And in theory, you could have 3 bears now if you have like a heal from completing the cycle.
Oh yeah, I thought about that.
Wait, there's no completing the cycle anymore.
Wait, so does it trigger again? Does it ever trigger more times? It doesn't say it has a cooldown here, but...
Final Flash could trigger multiple times, for sure.
Okay, so isn't Disruptor actually unreal with this?
Yeah.
Goes up to full health, down to 30, again.
Yeah, minus any silences, yes.
This might be a problem if this
I mean, we'll see. Maybe they changed some mechanics as well that we don't know about, so tough to tell. Yeah, it's a tier 3 support item.
I mean, call it whatever you want.
It's a poaching knife, which is an artifact item.
Yep.
Tier 3 offensive
Rest in
equipment.
peace.
Equipped hero has a 30% chance of producing 1 gold when they kill an enemy. Attacks against units with less than 20% health, crit for 200%. So this is check the bodies with a crit added for low HP targets.
It's really good, right?
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
I love this item, in theory.
Yeah. No, I mean, me too. I think you want to put it on a range unit. So it survives for the longest amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Something like sniper, maybe, or
Yeah,
gyro.
hunters in general, right? Because
Yeah.
you get the extra crit.
It's amazing, right? Crit on hunters that gets extra attacks because of the hunter bonus.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I think this item is fantastic. I think it's going to be quite defining when you get it.
Mm-hmm. Dawning of Ristul, which I looked at the icon of this. It's I'm trying to remember the name of. It's something Ristul emblem. Ristul emblem.
Yeah.
This is from Artifact as well, which it was a minus armor to both targets, I think. Tier 3 global item. Healing for both crews is reduced by 50%. So this is Wicked Intent in an item, except it hurts you as well. So if you have if you don't go Warlocks, then it doesn't matter.
Which is some mistake.
True.
Right. This might be good for like mages that usually don't go Warlocks.
Okay.
So, I mean, there are setups that don't go Warlocks. Hunters is also one of them.
And I assume stuff like this still stacks, right? So getting 2 of these bad boys.
Yeah, no more healing for you.
Yeah. Sounds pretty cool.
Maybe they were tired of, we can see the next line here, and that Wicked Intent is removed. Maybe they got tired of it never working.
It's like, all right, I'm done trying to fix these bugs. Yeah. So, yeah, they got rid of Wicked Intent. They got rid of Vicious Intent. Every intent is gone now. Recruiter, which I'm very sad about. I
love
I thought this was such a cool item.
I agree.
I'm very sad that that's gone.
Maybe it was just too good.
And then Cloak,
it
which
was
is
the best
garbage.
item in the last patch.
Yeah, but that was because it was tier 4. Just make it a tier 5. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like seeing tier 3 units. I don't know. And Cloak was removed as well, which is easily the worst item in the entire game. Probably.
It's just a boring item.
Which has kind of been replaced right now.
Not only was it bad, but it was also super uninteresting.
Yeah.
I mean, at least 4-step has some meme value.
Well, we'll get to that. Item changes.
I mean, already. Before this patch.
True. Big time contract change from equipped unit is bloodbound in addition to its other types to it's the same thing, except you also get 250 HP, which
another
is nice.
bit booster.
Yeah,
right.
I love it.
Yeah, it's good.
Brooch of the Martyr, which of course was the old item that gives 50% mana gain from receiving damage. It still does that, but in addition, will also give you the 50% debuff resistance, which is Indomitable Will.
Yeah, but not
just human. Yeah, it was a shitty ass global. So that one's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. You put it on something that you really want to get their spell off, like Tide or Enigma or whatever, and you make them get more mana. And if they get stunned, there's a high chance that we'll get out of that stun. And
if you don't have the other item that we're talking about, this is still amazing on Disruptor.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
because
definitely.
silencing is like the biggest weakness for him, for humans, against humans.
True.
Now you get half duration.
True.
Chainmail, back to 10 armor again, from 7 to 10. So
we saw this previously, and we thought, like, what are they doing? I mean, this is already like the second best tier 1 item.
Yeah.
And but the next changes will make it seem more reasonable, I feel like.
Claymore attack damage changed from 21 to 30, so just going for some even numbers here.
Yeah.
Gloves of Haste from 20 attack speed to 25. So a lot of these items, like especially Gloves of Haste, I thought were.
I think the reason why they buffed all of these is that you could see that in yesterday's games that a lot of players just went for a lot of global items and didn't care about picking the tier 1 items because they knew they were not going to really matter in the mid or late game at all.
Yeah.
Like they're too low impact, and the potential of a global item actually having impact was enough. Yeah. Which makes sense, then they're probably too bad.
Yep, I agree. Hood of Defiance changed from a tier 3 to a tier 1 item. That is pretty big. Yeah. So this item's good.
Yeah. So Cloak got removed. So this is basically above the Cloak.
Yeah.
And by a wide margin. I mean, it's so much better.
It gives regen and magic resist. So it's really, really good.
And a lot more of it, right?
Yeah.
More magic resistance and 10 HP regen.
Let's look at the actual numbers here while we have the game open. Items.
Here it is.
50% magic resist and 10 health regen. I mean, 50% magic resist.
I mean, it's
pretty damn good.
It's big, right?
Yeah. Octarine Essence changed from a tier 2 to a tier 3.
Right.
I
don't
we
think
saw
it was too good.
Yeah, I feel like it's only been on a couple of heroes. So.
I think it makes more sense that they're free because because it's good around in that like time of the game.
Yeah, that's true. Like when you pick this up, normally you don't know if it's going to be helpful to you. But
sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see that. Tranquil Boots health regen changed from 16 to 25. 25 is a lot.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a lot.
And
it's
last
10 more than the mech thing or inventor. Is that a no? That's a 15 and I'm 40. Right?
15 and 40. Yeah. Force Staff, the last item change, now pushes melee attackers away from the equipped hero when taking damage. Is that repeated?
Seems like it.
That sounds pretty good.
I mean, I'm gonna roll into my axes, that's for sure.
Yeah,
this Berserk is called right in there. And zoom.
Wow, that's yeah, that sounds very interesting. Okay, and that's still a tier 2, I believe. So
yeah.
All right, and the last stuff that we're going to talk about are alliance changes. A lot of these got basically global items included in some way. So elusive.
These are major changes, by the way.
Some of them don't matter, which we'll get to. Like this one, I don't think matters. Level 3 alliance, 9 heroes. When you have the 9 elusives, then not only do you get the 75 evasion, but you get it for all units, which is auto chess, right? They had that in auto chess, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe, but then again, if you have 9 elusives, whatever the temporary you're gonna have, like But then again, with the
super late game,
it might be fun. We're gonna get the Bronze buff later, but
yes,
think of having 10 units. You start with axe, and then you go 9 elusive, and it has like 12k HP.
Axe doesn't want to be elusive, right? How dare you? Warlock healing link duration changed from 3 to 2 seconds. That's a pretty decent nerf.
Yeah, it was needed.
Yeah, Warlock's way too good.
Yeah, maybe they're still too good, but
we'll see.
It was a good nerf.
Brawny, as he talked about, changed. So instead of giving a raw amount of HP, which was 200 and 500 before, they got rid of that completely. And now all Brawny units gain a 30 or 60 maximum HP for each kill they have.
I mean, this is not really a big deal, is it?
This is pretty giant. You were saying that you think, and I agree, Axe is the best level 1 unit in the game now. Because
I will always buy Axe first, I think, because of his potential. I mean, just get him early and make him get kills in the early creep rounds, and when he has like 6 or 7 kills, you can get another Brawny if you're lucky, and you're gonna have a really big tank. And I mean, in the early game, if you only kill a few units, even if you're not losing, or even if you're not winning, you're still gonna get the extra stats, and with the new reroll, I think it's gonna be very powerful.
In order to get the level 2, which is 60 maximum HP, you need all 4, right?
Right.
Which is a bit awkward sometimes. Axe, Beastmaster, Jug, and Disruptor.
The thing is that all the Brawnies still keep their kills, so the second you hit it, they're all gonna get like...
They double.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Yeah.
So I think whenever you got Fortune Battle, the old Brawny global item, I feel like you usually went Axe, Jug, and Beastmaster, and most of the times you didn't even get Disruptor.
Yeah.
But with this new change, Disruptor is coming a lot of extra HP added to all of your already big heroes.
Yeah, this is a pretty huge change.
Yeah. Actually, Brawnies might be playable.
I think they might be the best early game unit by far now.
Right.
Savage changed. So Savage no longer get a % attack damage. They completely got rid of it, but instead they get the old global item. So now Savages or allied Savages units apply a stackable 5, 10, or 15 damage bleed on attack for 3 seconds, and of course the duration refreshes each attack. Tooth and Claw.
Yeah.
It's just Tooth and Claw now, which is really strong, but about the
7,
%
right?
damage.
That's 1, right?
Yeah, it was 7, 10, 13, I believe. Do you think this is strong?
I think it makes Savage even more into an early combination or a comp than before. It was already kind of a early game to mid games, not really late game composition, and since it's not doesn't scale.
Yeah.
It gets a lot worse, and given that Venna also doesn't produce 3 wars, I think Savage gets a lot worse.
Yeah. Sad days.
Right. But still, you're going to win a lot in the early game with this buff, I think.
I mean, in order to get 15 damage, which is a lot, you need like Sand King, which we've talked about before, just feels weird in these Savage lineups in general.
Good, but weird.
Yeah. Shaman. So I like how they changed this again. It's the 3rd change in like 2 weeks, it feels like. Change from enemies affected by hexes, silences, and stuns will generate minus 200% mana, which I feel like we never saw, to now it says units attacking a shaman have a 17% chance of being turned into a chicken, and hop 4 cells in a random direction. So
I like how they're so specific in the way they're hopping.
Hoppity hop. So this is Shaman's Pluck, which I thought, like, as an effect, it's very good. It's just the problem with Shamans.
Yeah.
As a unit.
You're right. It's interesting. Yeah, we'll get to that with the next alliance.
Primordial changed from, again, they're changing this completely. So forget about what it did before because it doesn't do it anymore. Now, now it says, where is it?
Spawns Eidolons.
Yeah, allied primordial units spawn a rank 1 or 2 Eidolon on death, which of course we read their stats before. And Eidolons are ranged primordial units that don't spawn Eidolons, so nothing.
Yeah, so
interesting.
I think it's interesting that Arc Warden's both alliances got changed.
Yeah, as usual.
Yeah, exactly, Arc Warden. So I feel like it's a lot better. Like a lot better.
Yeah, right? The Shaman Pluck has always felt pretty good on, especially
Arc Warden.
Arc Warden.
Yeah, because now you can have him keep spawning as Glow, and they'll start hexing people, and when it dies, you're gonna get an Eidolon every time. So
yeah,
it's quite a lot better, I think. But you still need 3 Shamans to make it happen. So it's kind of hard to get if you don't find Enigma.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the. I think we'll see in the future that it's going to end up being 2. I guarantee it. I feel very strong that it will not be 3.
You could also go like Trolls Primordials, I guess. Troll Primordial with Disruptor.
That's true. Like, that does synergize pretty well.
Yeah, because Arc Warden gets a lot from attack speed.
Yeah,
as it is.
Okay. Inventors. I don't know if this is a buff or a nerf. So instead of gaining HP regen, which was a lot, like we talked about, 15 or 40 HP regen to Inventors, now instead they get unstable reactors, essentially. So allied Inventors explode on death, dealing 15 or 30% of their max HP to enemies 1 cell away. I mean, obviously that's a great effect, but the health regen I feel like is a huge deal.
Does the exploding part, does that work for magic precision? Is it magic damage?
That I don't know. I think it probably is magic.
Yeah, because then it would be even better with mages.
Yeah.
But it would be worse in the early game, maybe? Could it be awkward if... What happens if you get a draw? Do you get a free reroll? Because I felt like that happened with Unstable Reactors. That you got draws because
that's true.
Died and they died. And
draw, you probably... I would assume you do not get a free reroll.
Okay, so you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a minor thing that might impact.
This is probably the most surprising change. Demon Hunter. In addition to the existing bonuses, both levels now also have, all Demon Hunters gain 30% pure damage for each unique allied demon unit.
Yeah.
So, for those that weren't watching the tournament, everybody went demons, and they were very strong.
And I think that demons have been unrated on ladder a lot in the last patch, and people have really figured out that they're super good until you could see some of the best players doing it yesterday.
Right.
And there is a chance that Volvo doesn't know. Volvo doesn't know how good it is. If you do it correctly.
But one thing I did say is, if everyone thinks this is a good comp,
it's going to be contested.
It's a very specific 2 units that you need to make it work.
It's terribly the new Shadowfiend.
No, I think Shadowfiend is still the new Shadowfiend. I mean, we'll see.
I mean, it might be as contested as Shadowfiend is what I'm trying to get to.
Yes, no, 100% agree. Yeah. And last but not least for this patch, Assassins, which this makes me a little sad, considering they weren't super viable. Level 3 Alliance, which is 9 heroes. Mm-hmm. In addition to the existing bonuses, Level 3 now also has all Assassins also blind enemies 1 cell away from where they land for 2 seconds. So this is Pocket Sands, the Tier 2 version of it. Only if you have 9 Assassins, which no one goes.
I mean, that's true.
This is garbage.
I think they could buff Assassins a little bit in some other way, but I like that they added this just to... I thought about going 9 Assassins at some point, like it rarely happens.
This is like them trying to force us to go 9 Assassins.
No, it's kind of more like, here, have a share on top if you go there.
So here's the thing, like why not, considering the Assassins are not super viable right now, why not give them the Tier 1 version of the item at 6? So it's a 1 second blind instead of 2. I feel like that makes it much, maybe that's too good, honestly. I don't know.
It might be too good, I think.
A free pocket. But anyway, like 9 Assassins just isn't a thing.
I think also with the global items being gone, I think that Assassin gains a lot from items, and you're only going to get items on all your heroes.
That's true.
You got to remember that the item pool is much smaller now. They added a few items, but there was a lot of global items in there.
That's a good point.
So you're gonna be able to get a lot of the things you want, more Massive Madnesses and more stuff like that.
Yep, that is true. Okay, so that is the end of the patch. What are your thoughts overall? Do you like the patch? Anything that worries you?
I think I like the patch a lot, especially to the graphical UI and the head-to-head change. Yeah, I think that's the two big ones for me, which doesn't have to do with gameplay. Overall, I think the gameplay is interesting. I was kind of torn whether I like global items or not, but I think that they changed a lot of boring alliances. Like Braun is so boring. Yeah, Savage is so boring. Like they're just flat out upgrades, and
they gave him the Warlock treatment, right? The old Warlocks were super boring, and then they gave him something interesting.
Exactly. So I think that's good. There's some scary stuff when it comes to the free reroll. Maybe the MMR change to ranked isn't going to be great. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but there's a lot of changes which I usually like overall.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little bit scared about the re-rolling thing, but we won't really know exactly how that actually plays out in pro games, especially. Everything's a possibility. Yeah. All right, last question before we head out. What do you think about the idea behind these huge patches happening so fast, like in quick succession? Like the last huge patch we have was like only 2 weeks ago.
I mean, it's kind of like Wolf learned something that I have to change things instead of leaving the audience unhappy.
But I think this isn't something they're going to do long term. I would expect at all, right?
Right. No, I mean it's like I have been saying this a lot before that it's like games in beta aren't really games in beta anymore, and this feels like a game in beta,
right?
And that I like. I think I also think most updates are kind of in touch with their audience. I think most, whenever it changed a metagame, I feel like the legendary change. I mean, that was just fantastic to go away from all the legendary units, and they fixed Arc Warden very quickly.
Yeah,
I feel like they're definitely looking at statistics. And one more thing, I feel like it's kind of easy to balance these games. Would you agree? Because you will get very obvious statistics of which comps work, which heroes has the highest win probability.
It's easier than Dota, if that's what you're saying. I mean, Dota is like impossible.
You can look at a lot of statistics, I feel like, in combinations and see very clear patterns.
Mm-hmm.
So
cool. I just realized that I am literally camouflaged on... Good thing I'm wearing a black shirt, because look at my skin. You can't even tell the difference between the color of the wall and my skin right now. That is... Jesus Christ on me. You're nice and tan, bro.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, guys. Sorry for the bad audio quality. That's just, it's a laptop. For a laptop mic, not bad, though.
Seen worse.
You can follow the great Joel Larson at Joel Larson GG. This is the new rebranded version. He's still as handsome as ever and still as knowledgeable as ever, although he learned most of his Underlord stuff from me. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, Joel and Sons fans signing out. Goodbye.